Yeah, we do, Dwarf Rage. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I do have 17 lands, but dude, I mean, it doesn't, you know. Opponents on the internet trying to figure out what we made. Is this Kami Nook? It's possible. I don't know. Or maybe. Oh, I mean, he let me cast it, so hey. His hand might just be a bunch of burn, you know, or he turns into burn. I mean, I am at 7, you know. Emmy, at this point, might not be the end-all be-all. He's going to have sacrificed 4 walls and still have plenty of lands, you know. I mean, I can't attack with the colonnades because of the ghost quarters. I'm actually not going to crack this Mesa. Transmute doesn't go on the stack. Nice, says Lighting. What? No, the ability does go on the stack. He'd need like a Trick Bind. Now here's where things get really interesting. Here's where we start slogging spells into the storm and start randoming stuff. And it's going to get interesting. It's going to get really interesting. Horse Wrangler says he's going to tap before combat. Well, it's not going to be a Cryptic, though, Horse Wrangler. It's going to be a different spell. If he tries to Cryptic, then he really doesn't know what this does, because the Cryptic will turn into something different, Horse Wrangler. It'll turn into a different spell if he's trying to Cryptic before I go to combat. Could have Supreme Verdict, says Omni. My opponent could have a Supreme Verdict? Yeah, he could. We'll have to set up the combo again, then. This is probably him trying to Verdict, or trying to Cryptic. Ekabone says it does go on the stack, but it's not a spell. Right, it's not a spell. Maybe he'll fire a random spell to try to find something that says the Druid. Alright, Snapcaster. So Snapcaster becomes a Snapcaster. Okay. So Snapcaster became a Snapcaster. I guess I could have fired off a Path to Exile. He's going for the Helix. I could have fired off a Path to Exile. I may still do that. Horse Wrangler says I keep forgetting how sweet this deck is. So he wanted to sacrifice a Snapcaster as well. Oh, he's just trying to protect his lands. I understand. So you take a whole bunch. And his hand could be Verdict. Yeah, his hand absolutely can be Verdict. Yes, it could be exactly Verdict. What's up, Ewok? But it puts him to 11. We're a lot more even now than we were before. So here's the Helix. Oh, you know, I should have used the Path. Because now... Say okay. This is going to turn to something else. We possibility storm into... a Bolt. Okay. Helix, we're at 4. Yeah, I mean, we may just die to the Colonnade. I could have also fought I could have let the Helix go, and I could have fought on the Colonnades. Dodroid says Verdict will still storm. Does it matter if he has Verdict? It might hit a different Verdict. Yeah, I should have fought over the Snapcaster, actually, because we hit a bolt. Well, no, the Snap wouldn't have been in play yet. We didn't know what we were going to random into. I think he's going in for his Colonnade. We may have to get some good randoms here. Oh, Verdict? Okay, Verdict is going to hit another Verdict, probably. If he has one. How many Verdict does he run? Did he hit another Verdict? Oh, wow. Oh, we get to see his whole list, though. Hang on, this is useful. I mean, if we're going to lose the match, the first game, I do want to see his exact list. So, oh, weird. Weird. I like Pia and Kieran. This is neat. Okay. So we basically have most of his deck, because it revealed so much. Like, we basically, I could take a picture here, and we basically see the whole thing. Okay. Right about there. Emrakul's just going to get shuffled back in the deck. Emrakul could be back, guys. Hang on, it's not the end of the world. Emrakul could be right back. Hang on, let me take a screenshot. We're basically seeing this guy's whole list. It looks like Blue White Red just thrown in with a Pia and Kieran Nalar. Okay. It's just we're getting such a big look at his deck, we might as well take it. Because we're going to play 1 to 2 more games with this guy. So, and he's going to shuffle. And we could be seeing him shortly. Mombala just says we still have double Colonnade. No, there's Ghost Quarter. I have single Colonnade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The way he tapped was awkward, I'll agree. The way he tapped makes it so we could almost Colonnade. Oh, there's the Talari West, so we just win again. Neat. That was like literally the perfect draw. I'm not even kidding. That was literally, another West was a perfect draw. It was the perfect draw. It's Emrakul all over again. Ewok says you can't cast Emrakul again. Yes, I can. I'm doing it. I'm going to cast Emrakul again, Ewok. This was the perfect draw. Another Talari West gets the creature. We do it again. Let's go again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh, no, wait. Is this exiled? Hang on. No, wait, this might be exiled. No, this is revealed. This is revealed. It's back in the deck. It's back in the deck. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. I just hopped in. Did the creature get exiled? No, it got shuffled back into the deck. It does shuffle it back into the... My opponent's, like, ripping his hair out right now. Like, oh my gosh. He's going to try to bolt us to death now. He's going to try to burn me out right now. If he has enough spells to sling, he's going to try. The spaghetti monster. He's like, how do I control this? Cast. This is hilarious. This deck is hilarious. The good old double Emrakul. So fair. So delicious. Poor opponent. I don't think anyone's have ever had to deal with Emrakul twice. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't want to play fetches. I mean, I guess I could play it, but like we don't want to go to bolt range. Anchor Bokum says, this is great! We got Emrakul once more! This card just gets better the more I read it, says Lightning Shard. Yeah, the cards do get exiled. Yes! Yes! No, he's trying to Cryptic! No! Stop it! Alright, Cryptic Command turns into... what? Cryptic Command becomes a Lightning Helix. It doesn't kill us. It puts me to 1. But it doesn't kill us. Okay. And he's at 14. That's it. It doesn't matter how many counter spells in his hand. Once possibly stormed on the stack, unless he can squelch the ability, it's done, says Snuck. Tybalt says, so should you activate your Colonnade to try and path it to counter any burn? Yes, Tybalt, that was the line. That was sweet. Planeswalker, Kronos, Teferi. That was just super spicy. Woo! Woo, the spice is real. That was... You smell the spice? You smell the spice? You smelling the spice? That was great. It's just such ridiculous magic. Bolts out. I don't need him. That was funny. Come on, you don't have to think this deck is good, but that was at least hilarious. Come on. What do you... Oh! Spawn of Virtue wins the match. That was a league. Are you serious? Are you serious? Did I just 1-0 a blue-white-red player? Bro, we gotta watch the replay. He just said, you know what? I'm done. Wow, he didn't even want to try to beat us. What? How can you call yourself a blue-white-red player if you're not even gonna try? That was a league match. That wasn't just practice room. This was league. And he just gave up. Zachary says there's winning and then there's making your opponent go bald. No, it's so terrible. I think we just made him quit Magic. This is horrible. What have we done? What have we done to Modern, guys? What have we done? What did we do? No! Oh, why? Why? It was terrible. I legitimately feel a little bad now. Only a little bit. Opponent left to go make this deck, says Mike. Maybe. He's like, what the hell am I doing with P and Kieran? I'm gonna go make this deck. Get that opponent a wig. Has science gone too far? Oh my gosh. Oh. This was such a gross match, wasn't it? He didn't even kill the Jace. He should have bolted the Jace. We drew so much off this Jace. This Jace got us 2 cryptics, remember? The Jace Architect of Thought gave us 2 cryptics. We actually shuffled him back into the deck after a certain point. Mr. Zessie says, you're broken the format. What have you done? What have we done? What have we done? Oh, that was the misplay right there. Spawn, I have a possibility. Stalled Storm for me. Sure, man. Go story time. Go for it. Oh my goodness. I don't think we were supposed to win this. Maybe it's because we were at 1 life. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he was like, just like, I don't even want to play Magic anymore. Just quit the whole match. Gosh, he should have at least tried. Does this deck really want Logic now? You know, after that last game, Tibbles, I don't know if I want it anymore. Because we do, like, the Emrakul shuffle actually does come up more than I'd like it to. I really like this card. It's kind of a pet card of mine, but we could turn this into something else. We could turn this into a Batterskull. Tibbles, somebody wanted me to run a Batterskull because when you have possibilities out and you play Engineered Explosives, it turns into Batterskull. Or I guess vice versa, which would be bad. You don't want to go backwards. But I kept telling the peoples, I said, there's too much Kolaghan's command. I should be doing homework, whatever. Airdrakis, no, you should be doing your homework, man. Infective says, whoa, why is someone else running my archetype? Logic not into Spell Pierce? No, I would run another hard counter spell Kami. I would either run another Spell Snare or another Dispel. Batterskull's thinking too small. Once I played Possibility Storm against someone and won. After the game, they turned to the person next to them after they had a Peace Storm for trade. They took one out of their binder and said they should look for something worth $1 out of theirs. That's funny. Tibbles says, I like Inkwell Leviathan. Batterskull seems gimmicky. It's a creature that's a non-bow. Public Affairs, Batterskull is not a creature. Batterskull is an equipment. It is an artifact equipment. It's fine boarded against... I think it's fine boarded against K-Command. I think you generally just win with Possibility Storm. How about a negate? Emrakul, Batterskull, please. Forget the Germ token. They turned back to me, tore the traded Peace Storm in half in front of me, then folded the 2 pieces of the card into paper airplanes and threw them at me. Well, they just sound very immature, Arbitrary. You still have the destroyed Peace Storm. That's hilarious. This card is hilarious. Get them now before they rock it. I heard that people were speculating on this card just because I stream it. Let's see. It's funny.